Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the Spiritual Chics live stream reading. It is the 1st of June and we are back doing our readings on YouTube. I think that's the only place we're on today. I'm Rochelle.
I'm Trish.
Sorry, Trish.
Darling.
I just thought because you're in the middle today.
Yeah,
You're funny. Sorry we're late, guys. We've had a few delays this morning. I'm sick. Trish is a bit unwell, but we are here and we're committed to doing this every week at 1 p.m. But it is 1:20 Australian Eastern Standing Time. But we're here. That's the main thing. So we might not be able to do the most full-on readings today for everybody that jumps on, but we'll do the best we can, given that me and Trish are not as 100% well as what we normally are. And we'll just go with the flow as to what we can give as far as readings go today. So we'll just wait for people to come in. But to begin with, Trish likes to share a little bit about the astrological side of things. And we are on the 1st of June today. So today's got a really good, like it's new beginnings. And we've got a full moon on Sunday, I'm pretty sure. And it's in Sagittarius. I wrote some notes about, is that right or no? Hang on. Yeah, we're in Sagittarius, full moon. So for all the Sagittarius that have got sun, moon, or rising, you'll be feeling it. I'm a rising, Sag.
I'm a rising.
So
I've got barely anything in my Sagittarius. Empty.
Okay. Right. So Sagittarius is for me, I think, well, being on a full moon in Sagittarius, it's all about the letting go full moon. But then Sagittarius is, Trish will fill you in all about the Sages because it is, we're going into a Sag energy.
Okay, we'll look at Sag today.
Okay.
Let's see. And
I'll let you have it.
I'll pull some cards. Let's see. Saturn. What did we say? The moon. Okay, so I haven't gone through any of the placements today because, as you said, I've been unwell this week. What's going on, messages? Okay, so what have we got here? We've got, this is my card. This is from my Astro deck. Let me try and get it in the right place. This is our Sag. So this is the same little ones that I use when I did the readings on my channel. I think that's where I put it. Yeah, the same little pictures are on the cards. Okay, so your Sages are, I've got here, this is my card of Truth Seeker. So it's very optimistic people, very honest people, jovial, fun, which means fun, like to, life of the party kind of thing, good humour, good sense of humour. But they can be very restless sometimes and they can be boastful sometimes. So especially given that this is a strong energy right now, we have to be aware of when we're being boastful or just excited. You know what I mean? Like we're just happy that something's happened in our life as opposed to we sound like we're bragging about it or being, boosting ourselves up and being boastful. So yeah, it's just about recognizing the difference, especially at this time and this energy. But very optimistic people. So it's a time of optimism. So you might start feeling a bit of energy being around, feeling excited for the future. Okay, and the cards that I've pulled on this one. So I've got here charming people too. That's come up in a different one. So can be very charming, and that's to do with like the life of the party and fun. Now the cards that I've pulled is high energy. So high energy and a time to receive. So the energetic astrological energy right now is saying that it's a high energy right now, good for manifesting and very good for receiving. So it's really great manifesting energy. And I'm actually been picking up in a lot of the readings that I've been doing over the last week that we're in very good manifesting energy. So it's saying jump on it.
You know what I found with Sagittarius? A lot of famous people are either Sagittarius or they have Sagittarius strong in their rising.
Really?
So it's something to do with entertainment too, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Because, well, actually, us Spiritual Chics, two of the girls, because I'm a hairdresser by trade, just so these people that come on and watch this backwards, Trish and Lisa had their hair done last Friday. Anyway, we're talking about our little events on this is Keeping It Real. And I said, you know what, girls, Spiritual Chics? I says, This is actually our show. It's our Spiritual Chics show. And the girls, Trish and Liz, are just laughing. But I think, it is really like here we are presenting to you the energy and the readings and so forth, but it really is a show, isn't it? I think it's a real show, darling. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
This is our official Kardashian Spiritual Chics show, live show. We make ourselves laugh. Well, where are the people? They probably thought they're not on at 1 o'clock. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're here now.
That's okay. We'll just pull some cards and do some general messages.
Trish, just quickly, where's the comments? Like, you can normally see.
I can put them on. I can pop them on.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
I've got the comments. I could see where the comments go.
Yeah, if you want them, they're just on. They're being recorded now. But if you don't want them recorded, they're down on the right-hand side.
I think they're good to be recorded.
Chat.
I think they're good to be recorded because people.
No one's in yet, but.
Yeah.
Okay, so
last week we were full and the comments were just going and going and going, but we didn't have them up. So
yeah. But anyway, I seen that. I went to rewatch it and I couldn't see the comments.
Yeah, no, because we didn't. You got to click it on there to put the overlay on there to have it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to just add a little piece to the energy today, collectively, as to what I'm feeling. So this morning when I first got up. I've been unwell all week, so I feel like because I'm unwell physically, that's an indication of what is going on collectively around me. So the people that I come across in my path, so whether I do a reading or the people around me, I feel like there's a huge cleanse going on right now. We are nearly halfway through this year, being 2023. So I feel like there's a lot of people reevaluating again, and we're coming up to the financial year in a month. So when I pulled a card, I got the reinvent this morning. So I feel like that's pretty on point with what I'm feeling right now. So there's like a reinvention, re-cleanse, re-clean out of what's going on for a lot of people. That's what I feel. So whether it be reinventing as in yourself, cleansing yourself, like rehabbing we talked a little bit about this last week actually, because we're coming up to the 1st of June. So remember we talked about in the beginning of the year, we have this thing where oh my God, it's the new year. Where are we at in our lives? Even birthdays too as well. I read this post yesterday about this girl was talking about, she's a spiritual chick and she is an artist. She's an illustrating artist. And she talked about how your birthday really makes, and this is for all the people that are about going to have their birthday coming or just for your birthday that is coming in the future. It really does make you really evaluate. That's another year around the sun. Like it's you really look at where are you at? What have I achieved the past year or what am I wanting to achieve in the next year? You talk a lot about this in your book, Trish. What's it called? What's your book that you've got? The Book of Life. You talk a little bit. So I feel this right now. Personally, that's what I feel is going on. Like I think because it's my birthday coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you'll be feeling that way.
Yeah, and I'm feeling that way. So I don't know if anyone out there is resonating with that energy. But then given the year, like we're halfway through the year. So we've got the next half of the year too as well. So that's what I got was that.
I also feel the winter energy here because here in Australia it's winter, but winter today. So
and then summer in America, summer in the US.
So the winter energy, I feel like it's a time of going within, which is what I've got here. So it's a time of going in within and assessing your life and making plans for the future. So it's like you assess at what you've done. You're not as active, I think, in winter, both planning wise and being active out there and doing things. It's more of a time to go within, assess what you've done and think about what your plans are for the future. So I think, not only is it because it's half the year, I feel like for here in Australia, it's also because it's winter. We tend to get those feelings, which is exactly what I've got in my cards that I pulled, is that it's a time of going within or being a hermit. And that's a hermit card. So it's about going within, being a hermit because it is cold. And then also this is uprooting things. So pulling things up, going through cupboards, going through everything in your life and work out what doesn't work anymore and, get ready for the new. Cleansing, like you said. So it's like cleansing, getting rid of the old to be ready for the new once spring sets in.
Yes, because then spring's like the next season. That's true. Because like, you know, the book, Trish, we talk a lot about this.
Yes.
Like in the book, it says the full moon, I follow the path that leads to self-awareness, releasing doubt and insecurity from my being. And the month theme is communication, growth, and learning. That's what the theme is for the June month. But it's yeah. And what about the what's this also too, Trish, with the Venus trine Neptune, like on the 3rd, which is in 2 days. Do you know what that, like, what's the Venus?
I was going to save those ones for next week that we're coming up to for next week's reading, because there's a couple of trines coming up. And, Venus entering Leo as well. So I was going to talk about what's going on with Venus because it's entering Leo on the 5th. So for the next... It'll be on our next live. It'll be in Leo. So I was going to go through what Venus is doing, because Venus is all about beauty and luxury and desire.
I was going to say.
Yeah. So I thought I'd do my talk on Venus next week, and yeah.
And so
let you know what's going on there.
Communication, growth, and learning. Yeah, that's the reflector. Yeah, good. All right, great.
What did you get, Liz? Did you get any cards?
Well, when I first got on, I was shuffling the cards. I got twice. I got the 6 of Wands. So it's like you said, it's a real successful energy. It's and all, like when I did my readings on TikTok this week, I noticed that the same cards kept coming out. So yeah, I feel like what you both said, that we're in like hibernation and we're sorting things out, but in the same sense, because I've got the Knight. So this is a slow energy. This is a fast energy taking action. So we're sorting things out, but we're also taking action, but it's not like you said. I feel like it's like for a lot of people, it's an online action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're at home hibernating.
Yeah.
It's a different energy.
Not out there being physical and out there with everybody and social, and I get that.
Yeah, so that's what I've been sensing. And a few times the 6 of Cups came out, and a lot of times this came out, the King of Pentacles. So some things from the past is coming up financially for a lot of people, like when I did my TikTok readings. But yeah, that's just the cards that I pulled then. So I feel like, yes, it's a successful month.
Yeah, that's what I've been getting, definitely, with the manifesting energy.
Yeah. Just quickly, girls,
are
we definitely on live on the YouTube? Can
we are.
Check?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
I reckon people's gotten on and then they've turned it off.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes late today.
Yeah, and look, it came out.
It is what it is.
Hermit. Yeah, I've got the Hermit too.
Working with team.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go with colour today, girls. That's what I'm going to work on, is colour, energy of colour. You know the old what's the name? Inner Siegel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her, and I love her. Full stop. I love that body of language. What's it called? The Body of Language. That book. It's insane. I've got her card deck as well. That's actually something I would love to create. With Trish is a colourful deck, because I'm all about colour. I've always been about colour.
Yeah.
So
we're up to that. I'm up to it. Ready to go.
I know you are. You're waiting for this girl to just move forward.
Give me something to work with. Liz is done.
Yeah, Trish sent me my cards yesterday.
Oh,
they're amazing.
What about the Frenchies pulling the chariot? Isn't that amazing?
Are they your Frenchies?
Were they your Frenchies?
No. It's just art. Frenchie fill card. Yeah, the Frenchie is the fill card.
Actually, wow! I can show you. It's on here. I love it.
It's
going to be beautiful. Printed. It's going to be amazing.
But this is going to be a deck I'm going to sell. Like, I want to get you, Trish, to make my colourful deck. Because everyone that knows me, I'll tell you a story. And this is going to go on our podcast. So I'm going to just share this story, right? And there's no one on here. Okay, so basically, when I
can rewatch it.
Huh?
You'll be able to rewatch it, though. It'll go to our channel.
Yeah, but that's good. No, but this is a good. No, it's a good.
Don't tell anything too personal that you don't want known to the public.
No. Liz will know this. So when I first built my first original salon, right, I did like my only friend that passed away, Kim, my dear aunt mum's sister. She passed away of cancer, and I let her choose the colours for this salon, my first ever salon back in 1998. And I'm just sharing this story because I want to talk about colour. And she chose this like really muted lilac colour. Like it was like a purpley colour, but it was very muted. And I let only Fran choose the colours. And then she chose like this sandstone. Yes, like that. Exactly. And then
that's the colour you chose for me.
Yes, how weird. Anyway, she chose like the a creamy beige colour to go with it, right?
Yep.
Anyway, and I wore this I don't know where Trisha's gone. I wore this eggplant. Had these dresses all made. I had a gold dress made and a beautiful purpley eggplant dress to match. It was like a brighter purple of the colours in the salon. And they're all like this silk fabric, and I wore like these gorgeous long dresses. Hairdressing, you would never believe it. No one would ever wear long dresses in a silky fabric in a hairdressing salon. That was what I wore. But this just shows you about how eccentric I am with colour and so forth. Anywho, long story short, they were the colours. Well, I've always loved bright colours. Next thing, a couple of years later, I went in and I had my whole fucking shop painted in lollipop colours. I kid you not. I had green, blue, yellow, pink, purple. It was like the colours of the rainbow. Every fucking wall in the salon was rainbow colours. May God strike me dead. That is the God's honest truth.
Wow.
So that tells you right back 20 years ago, I've always been a colour girl. So something was telling me this morning or yesterday.
I think we used colour a lot more back then than what we do these days. We're more neutral these days, like with design and furnishing. But back then we weren't afraid of colour.
No. So going back into, I think, and where I want to go with this is, and I've just pulled a card, I think sometimes what we do, if I go right back, I remember I used to get told, oh, you can't have a pink salon, you can't do things, you can't be too pink because that's too much, too girly, too this, too that. The card I just pulled was explore the hidden you. So I think my message today on this whole call is don't hide the you. You know, if you want a lollipop salon or you want to be all pinks and that's all you wear fucking pinks. So we don't hide the colours or in our life that is us. And that can look like anything. That could be just different types of furniture. That can be different flowers, different colours, whatever it is. But I think we should never hide the part of ourselves that we are. So colour is a big thing. I think colour comes in so many different forms. And, the colour chose was, and this colour is orange. Now, if you go off it being, it's orange. I would say that's orange, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it looks orange.
That is related to the sacral chakra, which is your, what would you, how we
sexual, sensuality and sexuality.
Okay.
Creativeness.
Creative expression. Yep.
Yeah. So that was the card I pulled just then with that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
I'll just quickly show you the Frenchie card. I got it up for you. Look.
Oh, that is just unbelievable.
I think I'm putting that one in my deck.
These cards are amazing that Trish has made.
I think I want them in my deck. It's so cute.
Oh, yeah. That's the cutest.
Oh, you're so
and it's
so creative.
It's a chariot.
We've said it before, but we will say, because this is going on the podcast, girls. So Trish is a designer and graphic designer, but she's next level graphic designer, in my opinion. She's very spiritual, very connected. So she makes custom cards for you if you are wanting to have your own deck where you really relate and it's all part of your life. So you tell the story through the deck that Trish makes you. And that's what Liz has been working on really hard in the last probably 2 to 3 months with Trish.
So you can connect to it a bit better. Yeah, when you get with it a little bit more.
Colours, pictures, stories, her children, her animals are all going into this beautiful custom deck that Trish has made her. And Liz will do like a show and tell when she gets her deck printed, which won't be long.
Yes, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Because I don't get to open them. You'll get it and you'll get to open it.
Yeah.
And maybe we could just a live stream, sister, so we can be a part of it, me and Trish. Yeah. I would really love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling, getting a new deck in.
How long does it take back, Trish?
I think it's about 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, from when we order.
Yeah.
So I've got the other one going in this week as well. The mediumship deck as well going in.
Maybe I could do mine the same time.
They're going to different addresses. You also go directly to you, so they'll go different orders.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk, because we're going to put this in the podcast, girls. So let's talk about, so Trish, just answer this. So if someone wanted to get a custom deck made through you, what would be the quickest, like what is going to be that, what can they do?
So first thing you'll need to do is jump on my website and send me an email. Just says send me a message and just put down there what you're thinking about, what your ideas are. Then I can get an idea of prices for you, because it's going to depend on whether you start with a deck that I've already done, so like a basic kind of filler deck that's got lots of answers in it, and then you add to it. So how you can do it is either every 6 months you might want to add 10 new cards. So you'll send me photos of people in your family, and I'll create but depending on their personality or whatever it is that you're trying to say, I'll create a art piece for that using the face or the body of the photo that you've sent me, and put that in your deck. I will then send it to you. You need to work out what it means to you. You'll title it. You'll put the message of the title. So, for instance, this card here says searching. So you'll put what you're going to call it, and also a little note down the bottom gives you a bit more inspiration and knowing what it means.
Okay, so basically the process is they go on your website, they obviously fill in the information. Now, do they get a consult where they can jump on a call like this and we chat about it, so that because sometimes people understand, just because if people have never done it before.
No, I'll definitely need
a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, definitely need to speak to them, because I kind of need to get a vibe for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to understand, do they like dark gothic things? Do they like fairies and angels, you know?
So you do a little bit of a consult with them.
Yeah, I just need to know kind of the kind of person they are, because you can go from one extreme to another, and you don't want to create a deck that's full of beautiful rainbow colours when the person loves, you know, the more kind of gothic-y style. So I want to try and distinguish what their style is.
Yep.
But then I want to also figure out what they're going through in their life. So what happened to you last year? What were the major things that happened to you last year? Have you had any unusual dreams lately that have stuck out in your mind? Those kind of things are the things you want to be putting in your deck, because you'll understand that, oh, that dream got sent to me for a reason, and then this happened to me. So you're going to want to put that in your deck, so when that card comes out for somebody else, you can say, well, you could be going up for a windfall, like your one, Liz.
Now, what about somebody if they just want the deck because they want it for their own self, you know, because not everyone wants to read for somebody else. So someone that's just wanting their own messages day to day, they just want to pick a card and they know that answer relates to their life. Is that going to be perfect for them? The
cards doesn't matter who you're reading for. So this is my cards that I use when I do my readings online. But it's also the deck that I use to do my own readings. So it doesn't really matter who you're reading for, whether you're reading for yourself, you're reading for your family members or your friends, or you're reading for people. It doesn't matter. The cards don't care. All it is about you bonding with the cards. So because you've had the experiences, or you know the personality of the people in the cards, it helps you bond with them a little bit more, so you can read better whoever you're reading for.
I love that.
Yeah, but there's different options of how you can do it. So you can either go with like one that's got filler cards already done, which will cut your price down, or you want me to put the artwork for each one. So you might want a deck of 70 cards where I do 70 pieces of art. Obviously, that's going to cost you more than a deck that's got 10 pieces of personalised art.
Of course. So the more they get, the more it is. But Trish will work with you in a way that, you know, she'll work it. A custom pack-up custom deck that works for you and what you want.
Build it over the years. You don't have to do it all in one go. Start with 40 cards or 30 cards, add 10 next year. Like, you build it. Just build it.
We have a subscriber. Come on.
Oh.
Andrea.
Very good.
I think there's a couple. I'm going to put the comments up. I think I've got a couple on there now.
Love and light, my spiritual sisters.
I can't see anybody on there.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a couple of. There's two. I'm seeing two, but new subscriber.
I can see one.
How come I can't see the comments?
Show.
Can you, if you want us to pull a card for you, if you have any questions, just let us know.
Yeah. How come I can't see it? Can anyone tell me why I can't see anything?
Well, I've put it on the main screen now, so.
I can't see anything on the main screen.
Yeah, it's there. I've put it on the main screen for us now. So if you're watching and you have a question, you need to let us know if you want a card pulled for you.
I normally can see questions.
Here we go.
Question, please.
Andrea.
Oh, here you go. Question, please. New subscriber, love and light, special spiritual sisters.
Andrea, do you have a question or do you want us to read an area for you? If you ask a question, you get an absolute direct answer.
Who are we reading for? Andrea.
Yeah.
What
we are? Okay, let's have a look.
I don't understand that one.
It says it's given the name of the person, their thoughts and feelings for her. What's their thoughts and feelings for her?
Oh, that's a very good direct question.
Oh, okay.
I love
So love relationship.
Yeah, I love direct questions. I love when people just stay straight to the point.
Let us know where you're from too. I love to know where they're from.
John E. Thoughts. For me, I'm an Aries. He's an Aquarius.
Okay. I haven't pulled the card. I'm just focusing.
Chicago. Thank you. Okay, so I've just dropped the psychic card on the ground, so I think you've got your own gifts. It's just popped out and fallen on the floor.
That's why she called her spiritual sisters, because she's a sister.
Yeah.
She's a sister as well.
Okay.
How many people are on the live, girls?
I can only see one.
That's all right.
Okay, I got a few cards. So this is really talking about this person. The first card that came out was the Emperor. So I feel like they are, well, it could be you too because it's an Aries card. Very, like a leader. Like all these cards that I pulled out makes me feel like they're either got their own business or they are very high up in their job that they do, and I would say that they are a bit of a workaholic. They take way too much on than they should. So if this is either you or him or she, whoever, I feel like that you're feeling that they're not into you because they seem to work a lot. They're very, what's the word? Very ambitious is what I'm feeling. And I sense that you're feeling a bit up and down because they're so ambitious. But we have the 9 of Wands here, and I feel like that they just feel very unfamiliar going into this relationship. I feel like they are into you, but work and career is very big on their list. I haven't heard from him in 3 years, and he is a workaholic. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, yes, they're very into their work. Let me just pull some more questions. I'll ask another question. Someone else can go if they want.
Okay, so what I've got is I've got the delays card, so the Hangman card. So it's just saying that there's delays around this situation, but I did pull the card of a favorable outcome. So it's like the universe favors the outcome, but it's saying there's delays around it. It's not something that's going to happen right now. Or like you said, maybe it's taken a long time. There's a lot of distance, a lot of time involved here. What I'm feeling here also is there's like a comforting feeling that I'm getting from this. It's either something to do with travel over around the globe, or the feeling of coming back home. That's the feeling I'm getting from this one. So it's like returning home to that feeling of comfort is what I'm getting on that one there. Now I feel like, again, here we go. We've got two, you can see here the globe. So here we've got the globe in this one, and here we've got the globe in this one as well. So it's almost like they're on different parts of the globe, or it's like, I'm trying to place how to put that one together without pulling it.
I'm not getting nothing.
But what I'm feeling is
Andrea
a feeling of comfortable ability and home. I'm getting the word home around it. But I feel like one person is just going with the flow. One's a very flowing person, and the other person here is ripping stuff up, and it's like the energy's a bit more full on, like they're just, going through this, and one has a very calm energy and one has a very just pulling, things up and ripping things out. But it's saying you need to look at the bigger picture. So think to the future and bigger picture, and shift your focus a little bit. So this one here is saying either his attention is elsewhere or your attention is elsewhere, because the focus is not on the relationship, the focus is elsewhere. So there's like a shift of attention going on there somehow. So either you need to shift your attention away from what you're doing now if you want it to work, or it's like both your attentions are just somewhere else. It's just talking about a shift of attention is needed.
And Andrea just said when we were together, he was with someone else at the same time. So that's exactly what you just said.
Yeah, I feel like I got the self-esteem card.
I got the Chariot, and then I got the Ten of Cups. So that made me feel like you said, Trish, you could make it work. And the Chariot is like the distance. You could make it work and have the happy home life. But saying what you just said, that he was with someone else, you probably need to work a little bit harder on some, relationship issues. Yeah.
Attention, yeah.
What do you get, Rochelle?
I don't get the best feeling here, because I got the self-esteem card and discover and build on solid ground. So I don't feel like it was a very solid ground. And then given that she said, like, I got the solid ground card. So with what Andrew said about them, he being someone else, like it obviously weren't very good. But the first card I pulled was count your blessings. So I feel like you're looking outside of yourself too. Like you've really lost yourself in this way, and that's why you want to know what his feelings are towards you, because you obviously still love him, and you have got those feelings there, and you're wanting to know if he still does. But I feel like there is some type of connection. So I don't know if there's someone else that is telling you stuff, or you've had a connection with someone that knew him. Is it his brother or his uncle, or there's a male figure that you're in connection with that's not stopping that connection where you can come back to yourself? Because the self-esteem card's telling me that you've got to work, you've got to come back to yourself. Got to come back to yourself. And then there won't be that almost like you need to detach. You need to detach yourself from the energy of him. But there is another male involved here that is giving you information or keeping you in the loop of this guy. That's what I felt. I didn't get the best reading, but I've got to be honest, as far as what's his feelings, I didn't get the feelings. I feel like you need to rediscover yourself, grow your own self-esteem, and count your own blessings and build your own solid ground, because I ain't feeling it. That's the truth. That's what I'm feeling. Yes.
So how was that, Andrea? How does that sound? She's probably typing.
Probably. And it's probably delayed. But I thought, girls, given that we didn't have many people, we can jump in the Facebook group and just do a half an hour in there, because I'm pretty sure they'll come in there.
Yeah.
After this, we'll jump off. And I'll get this. Yeah, she's feeling the same way.
I'm feeling the same
way. I think you need
way.
to cut your losses and build. And you know what? I'm a true believer of what's meant to be for you will find its way without your effort. And I do believe in taking action. Like, this is outside of reading somebody. We've all got to take actions towards the things that we want in life. But I think what you could possibly focus on is more about like journaling what you want in life, what type of love you want. And if he's that man that's going to bring that love or bring that type of life to you, he will come. But really focus on you, rediscover yourself, build your own self-esteem, and really come back to yourself. When someone isn't connecting with you the way you want them to, or they're not showing their feelings towards you because you've obviously got that attachment, I think you've got to reattach to yourself. And then if he comes in that light and he comes in that angle of coming back to you, he will come back.
I don't trust him.
So there we go.
He's
I don't trust him.
talking about doing it the right way this time. Oh, okay. So he's
I've just got to say, this is important. It says walk away.
Oh, geez.
Also, it's one of you are searching for something. I feel like one of you are lonely and you're trying to take the easy way out by going to something familiar, like where I felt that feeling of home.
Yes.
Something feels home and feels familiar. I feel like one of you are either feeling lonely and trying to get that familiar feeling, so that's why you're kind of tapping back into each other's energy. However, it says walk away, and it also says that it's giving you scattered energy, and what that means is that you're never going to have that beautiful, perfect love that you want that's going to stop your loneliness if you're putting your attention in other places, and that person putting their attention in other places. So, and I feel like that's what this is. So I feel like it's like he's got feelers out in different places trying to find something familiar. I don't want to say the word easy, but I want to say something that's easier and feels like home. But it is saying that you're not going to have anything concrete until you put your energy into something more real, something that, something for yourself, not going backwards.
Oh, he's playing with you a little bit. He's playing with your mind. See, that's that's
he
not fair.
showed
And I mean,
me all the pictures of us together and said he never forgot about me.
He's obviously
he did the wrong thing by you.
That's right. But I mean, that's his good. And the thing is, I'm a true believer of, again, what you value the most is the things that you need to prioritize as far as a relationship goes. So if trust is one of your values in life and security, you've got to go, okay, I don't trust this man. So it's always going to be complicated. It's always going to be hard.
Yeah.
So you might love him. You might have that amazing sexual attraction. You might have that amazing chemistry. But if you don't trust him and that's your number one value, it ain't going to really ever work. That's just, I'm a believer of really work out what do I value the most.
Yeah, she said, thank you, love and light, my spiritual sisters.
Our pleasure.
I believe if it doesn't work out the first time, it's definitely not going to work out the second time.
No.
Not when it's trust, no.
Not especially if it's just for familiarity, like just to be comfortable. You want that passion and that love, and especially new love.
All right, well, let's wrap this call up and we'll get back in the Facebook group, girls. So that's it, darling. That was our call. But it was a sweet, innocent one, but I think we talked a lot about a really good, juicy stuff at the beginning. So I'll get our girls to just chop it up and put it on our podcast and do it really nicely, because I love the stuff we talked about at the beginning. There's only one lucky lady, Andrea. All right. So we will see you next week. We'll be on time.
We'll be on time.
No one will be sick.
Yeah, we've been sick this week. Yeah.
It's okay. Life happens. This is life.
Okay.
We're going over to the Confident as Fuck Queens Facebook group. If you are interested, go on over there and add yourself, because we will be over there once a week as well. And it's a very private community. So there's about 150 amazing ladies in there. It's women only, women empowering women. And we are going over there now in the next 10 minutes. I reckon about 2:15 we'll be over there by. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.